Assalamualaikum. I am Atisha from Anti-Fragile Group. So we developed a game called Way Out. It is a maze game where the user needs to escape the mansion by answering 3 out of 4 questions correctly. If the user answers 2 questions incorrectly, the game ends and they cannot escape the mansion. Users can navigate through the mansion by pressing the W, S, A or D key. There are 4 rooms from which the user can choose, and each of these rooms contains some sort of question that the user needs to answer in order to escape the mansion. So now let's get into the coding. First, let's take a quick look on how our game looks like. So we implement the TK Inter here. Then the game will continue here. Let's get back to the code. So to use TK Inter, we insert this one from TK Inter, import everything. Here we declare the global variables we are going to use in the code. Let's start with the main function. Let's start with main function. So here we create a window. The title for the window is Way Out, and we set this size for the window. Then we use this code here to display text in the window. Then we use spec function to declare the position of widgets in relation to each other. Here we ask the user to input their name by using entry function. Then we set a button. When the user clicks on the start button, the main room function will be automatically called. Here we use a main loop function to tell Python to run TK Inter event loop. Next, let's see main room function. So here we use get function to save the user input into name. Then we will display the name here. Inside the main room function, we use global variable main arg. We have already set the value for main arg, which is false. So when the user first enter the main room, the system will display this part here. Then the main arg will be true. So next time when the user backtrack to the main room, the system will show this part here instead. Inside the main room, the user have to pick the next room. The only directions the user can choose are A and D. So this code here is to check the user input. If the user inputs A, then the system will call a goal room. Else if the user inputs D, the system will call gene room. Else the system will ask the user to enter a valid option. So let's say the user inputs D, so the system will call for gene room. Now let's take a look inside gene room function. So inside gene room function, we will use global variable q1 to show different things when the user first enter and backtrack later. So the first time the user enter the gene room or goosebumps LA, the system will show this part here. The question for this room is this one: genes die like any other creature created by Allah? Type yes if you think this is correct, or no if otherwise. Then we prompt for user input using input function, and here the code is to save the total of correct or wrong answers. So for this question, if the user inputs yes, then the system will print correct. Then the count win will increase by 1. Else the system will print incorrect answer, then the count lose will increase by 1. Here we use win-lose. Here we will call the win-lose function to check whether user has win or fail. So inside win-lose function, if count is equal to 3, the system will print you have successfully obtained 3 keys. Congratulations, you can exit the mansion, then the game will end. Else if the count lose equal to or more than 2, the system will print you have answered 2 questions incorrectly, you are now trapped forever in this mansion, then the game will end. As written. So if these two conditions are not met yet, the user have to continue playing the game. So here the user will have to pick the next room. So here in the gene room, the user can only pick to go to the left. So this code here is to check the user input. So we apply the same code for other rooms also. So let's take a look at our game. So here is the instruction. Then I will put my name here. Then click on start. Then the system will display good luck, my name here, Atisha. And then the user can will continue play here. So now we are in the main room. I can go either to the left or to the right. So I will go to the right, enter, and then the system will display the story, and then this is the question. Just die like any other creature created by Allah. Then I will put yes. Then it will display that my answer is correct. Then I will have to pick another room. Then I will go to the left. So we are inside Sultan's lair, and this is the question. Man invests his money in an interest-based project. Then I will give my answer yes. Then it will display correct again. Then I choose to go outward, which is W. This is the question, and then my answer is no. So now I have successfully obtained 3 keys, and I can exit the mansion. That's all from me. Thank you.